Back with another one, BWI2ATXF, the channel, and today we got the USA-spec BT45 Toyota. I could not deal with not having a streaming ability in this LS430, so I've been riding pretty much silent. I'm not about to make a whole bunch of CDs for the changer. So, as you know, that's discontinued. Found this on Facebook Marketplace unused for we negotiated 125 ship, take that all day. So as you saw in the beginning, there's a little bit of a rattle right here too, and I believe it is a metal clip that attaches to this. So we're not going to get too far into the install on this one. There's a lot of information on YouTube already. Main thing is we're going to try to chase this little vibration. Put some felt tape that I just bought to hopefully silence that out. So we're gonna get right into it. So first step is to use a trim removal tool and get this bottom off. We're already in on right now, just to put it in to drive to give us a little bit more room. Came out relatively easy, so did the harness. So the next step is gonna be, got 3 screws right there, straightforward, remove them, don't drop them. Now those are out. You got 2 options. You can pry on the sides, or I've seen some people just take this and give it some constant pressure. There we go. Not too much. There we are. Then move this out the way, remove the harness on the back. Should be a few. Actually, we're just gonna move this out the way. There's a clip right here and a whole bunch of harnesses I don't feel like removing. Just leave well enough alone. Next step, get these bolts off. 1, 2. Now we got them out. It's already starting to come out. That's the only thing that's holding it. Slowly, consistently pull it out. Wiggle it out on both sides. I'm gonna get this off camera. I can't do it one hand. Once you get this out, you do gotta kind of pivot it to the right because the harness is not that long. Go ahead and undo these harnesses. I believe it's 3 of them, and then you should be able to remove this head unit. Well, you gotta remove these temperature gauges. It's gonna be top, bottom, wear something in there. You're gonna gain access to 2 screws or bolts back there on both sides, and then that's the only thing holding this. From there, you should be able to reach in on both sides and pull from behind to release this top screen unit. So we got this out, and Club Lexus forums there was a post on there that mentioned that some of these clips that have some felt backing on it have deteriorated over time, and you can kind of see an example of that right there. If I push, put this down, when I'm riding, I was able to pinpoint it to confirm this is probably the issue. If I was to push right here, it would stop rattling. So these are nothing but pressure clips, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up with this this felt tape, just to give it a little bit of cushion. That should silence that clicking from occurring. All right, so there's the tape. We're gonna see it's a little wider than the clip itself, so we're gonna see if we can jam it in there, but that should silence it. Little trick for getting them in there, because it's a pretty awkward positioning. Let's get a magnet and start it off on the into the screw. You spin that, you can see it catching. You can see it spinning. Now, once it's threaded a little bit, it should be good to pull that out, and then go ahead and put a little socket and ratchet on that. All right, got it all hooked up. I got the dip set to, what is that called? Satellite. I'll probably use a CD before satellite. As crazy as that sounds, but it works just fine. There we go. I'm sure I'm gonna get copyrighted for that, but it's all good. Just got to put everything back together. And also, I'm going to try to run this wire. So we're just going to get the main unit back in, stash the box in the corner. Shouldn't be much movement. And then we're going to route the wires just like how we normally do. I think people put a little bit too much emotion into running this wire. So as long as how, first things first, you want to go ahead and get it to the actual unit. All you gotta do is put it up under here, push it back, and then while you got this out, you can also use it to feel where it's coming in at. And you can see it, you see the little cable peeking through. And that's all it is. You just tuck the wire from there. You can go around this entire seam, tuck it behind this carpet, that carpet, all the way to where you need it to go. It's really not that complicated. If you want to opt to do this as a last effort, because this is the easiest way to navigate, by all means, do that. But don't let this, scare you or routing the damn wire. It's not that serious. I spoke too soon. I've never in my life not been able to get an A-pillar off. And due to the age of the car, I'm not trying to, break nothing because plastic is brittle. So I had to feed a signal wire behind the airbag, the curtain airbag, just in order to tie the microphone to pull it through, because as you can see, I can't get this shit off. So we're gonna untie that, and then we're gonna run it down the A-pillar back to the box. I hadn't assembled anything, but you always want to run any wires behind the curtain airbag. You don't want the curtain airbag to be restricted when needed. So just keep that in mind. Just don't tuck it and run it across if you're running it up to the roof liner, which I'm gonna do. So we got it routed right here underneath the headliner, behind the A-pillar, behind the curtain airbag. We're gonna run it down this channel. Get it in focus. And it's gonna be business as usual from there. Then once we get out of that channel, we're gonna bring it across the dash, run it on the perimeter behind the carpet lining, and we're gonna get right back to the junction box. So we got it routed. Stupid metal clip. It's a metal clip right there that wouldn't release, I'm sure of it. But down the channel, around the back, and we got it tucked away so there's no rattle right here. There should be clearance. Nothing else left to do but to put it back together. Last piece of the puzzle, put the harness back in. Just clip that in on both sides. It's done. Install is done, and too many issues. The fitment back there, there's more than enough space to get that box back there. Just pick your poison. Make sure y'all use a microfiber towel to protect the leather, especially if you had an ultra luxury. Got a little bit of a mark right there, but that's all good. I'll put these back in there for next time. Hopefully there's not a next time, and this actually beat the rattle right here in this location. It feels tighter, so that's promising. All right, y'all, that's it. It's been another episode of BWI2ATXF, the channel. We still got some rattles, so that's unfortunate. But the Bluetooth works pretty good, but also some additional misfortune. I only got one channel and speakers, so I got a replacement over here. I didn't know I didn't have any speakers in the rear. Like, I got them on the door, but not the rear, but whatever. Yep. Till next time, the saga continues.